Oh,
previous reviews.
right. So the design of a high voltage transmission tower requires the clearance between these lines and the, well, between the structural tower. So between line AB and line CD, show this line of clearance. So what were you saying? How did you approach it?
Looks like I went clockwise from the horizontal.
Oh, you mean just up in the upper right from the horizontal view?
Yeah.
Or did you? Okay.
The horizontal view. And I did on the true length of AB.
Okay. Yeah. So AB here. Yeah. So if I want to project perpendicular.
There, but then I thought CD is still not true length.
No.
So I did the true length for CD.
Oh.
And made
Okay. Well.
Moved AB. Looks like that's a point. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Good. So you're correct in doing. You want point view of one of the lines, right?
Yeah.
And to get that, you have to have true length. I mean, that's how you get a line in point view is you get it in true length first, and then go a line of sight parallel to that, and then you get your point view. So you did that with CD.
So now I know. Now I see where. I think I did 1.8.
Okay.
To get the true length of CD.
All right.
Got confused there.
Okay. Well, let's run over it. Let's do that the way you did it. So you got your true length out of CD off of the top view or horizontal plane.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that.
So when I did that, I missed movement point B.
Oh, okay.
B as a point.
Well, when you do that, you're going to get
It's either that or I put B in the wrong place.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up here. So I'm gonna project out here. There, stretch that out a bit. Put that on the phantom layer. Change my LTS. Yeah, I don't know how big this thing is. I probably should scale it, but let's see how big this line is anyway. 309. All right. I think it's just counting pixels. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well, no, I can see it, but he's not. Let me unblank this. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to project parallel, right, of my reference line parallel to CD, and I'll try to get the true length using construction layer circles.
Okay, so
I guess I have to draw that line first.
mine I got the
Yeah, I don't think it matters that much as far as scaling goes. So now I've made sure that I get that, and so I can transfer distances using circles now to this line. Oh, I got to draw that line. I'll change its layer in a minute. And I'll do AB in a minute. Okay. Okay. So now. So this guy here can project perpendicular. Get perpendicular. Oh, I saw it. There. That was probably more work than it was worth. And then B. Nice big perpendicular. There. Guess I also should have drawn these lines first, but that's okay. Perpendicular. There. So now I have line C, D. Is that okay? So far, so good?
Mine is this way.
Oh, you went to the right? Oh, so what? Wait, okay. So AB you projected to the right?
Yeah,
Okay, but CD you did a true length of that also, I thought, right?
off of, auxiliary for AB.
So off of,
Off of the,
I'll take a look.
this AB right here. BCD, so I missed where B. Oh, I missed B is. I think I missed A.
This doesn't look the same.
Yeah, that one, you went up closely. This is better.
So where's your true length CD?
This one.
Oh,
And AB, right here, this one.
Okay. I got you. I'll let you take that or deal with it. Okay, so either way, yeah, we can do that. Draw AB here, BA. And get rid of this image. Okay. So yeah, I'll just delete this. And we'll project AB over here in its true length. But if we're going to do that, then I suggest, I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway. Okay. So let's put it over here. Lengthen it out a bit, put it on the phantom layer. And there's my reference line for AB. And then I'll use the distances here. Should change the construction. Perpendicular, nice and long. that was copy command. Okay. Intersection. Got it? Okay. So this is line. I'm sorry, what?
That's AB.
Yeah. So we're doing AB here. Maybe I should label those, huh? Point label. And we'll stick it there. And this is point A, I think. I think I might need to scale it because it's super tiny. I don't know if it's annotated. I don't think it is. It's just text though, it might be. Is text is attribute text annotated? Let's try it again. Say that's B. Yeah, nice. Put that at B. Still a little small, but not as small as that one.
That's B, and that's
Oh yeah, you're right. You'll make this B. That A. Okay, kind of small, and we'll put them on the right layer, I suppose. So I can sort of see them. Okay, so that's true length AB. We're going to use CD over here, right? So which one's C? Okay, left. So this is C. Copy these guys. Make some circles. So CD. Making a text layer, notes, either one. Okay. Okay, now here's where I might depart from what you did, because since I already have AB in its true length, how about we just put AB in its point form? Right? Because either way, I don't think it matters which line we use, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to project a line, a line of sight parallel to this line. So easy way to do that. Just draw a line perpendicular. That's going to be my reference line. So I might have to lengthen that out a bit. Should just use the lengthen thing, but oh well. I'll put that on the phantom. There we go. Oh, and then LTS. I'll put it back to 1. There. Okay, now that I have my annotative scale. Okay. So projecting out of here, I look at the distances. So 1 circle should do it for where this distance right here. There we go. And of course, I'll have to draw a line anyway. There. So the line's over here now. This is AB. Or should I put in order, right? Because this would be B is closer, right? So maybe that should be BA. Know what I mean? Because point B is closer to the viewing plane. Good enough. I guess I should do my P type. Oh, it's annotated too. Okay, so at this point, I have point view of AB. And so all I want to do is find where CD is in this view. And then I can do a perpendicular line from point AB to line CD. And that'll be the clearance distance between the 2 lines. So what you're doing, basically, is I have 2 lines out in space, right? And so I rotate my view until I'm looking down one of them. And then I just look at the distance. Once I'm looking down that line, then I know that the distance, anywhere a line that hits this line from this point, that'll be my perpendicular distance to this line. So there. Yeah. So again, I pick my distance here from point C in this view to, well, I guess I got to copy this line here. Get it in order here. Copying the circle too, but well, they're all the same. Doesn't matter which one. I'll have to extend that out, but it will. That one. Point D. That does intersect, so that's nice. To lengthen that out. Draw the line. C, D. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now a line coming from the anywhere along point line AB perpendicular to line CD, that becomes my distance. Okay, now if I actually want a distance, so I'm going to have to scale this, scale the whole shebang to what the book has. So if I measure length of that line in the assignment, find a good length here. CD is the longest one, so we'll start with that one. Yeah, that's 3 inches on the spot. I'm gonna use that. So line CD here. So I'm going to scale the whole shebang from this base point with a reference. My reference line right here to here. And its new length is 3. There. Now I can put my scale back to 1 to 1. And then LTS to 1. Yeah. Okay. Oh, how'd you do it? That's what I did.
Yeah, I never could have done that because I always just scale the whole first.
Yeah, and that's okay too. In fact, it's probably better. I don't know. I mean, you still end up drawing the same amount, right? And you scale at some point, you scale fewer objects. In fact, you don't scale on anything but the image first. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd prefer to maybe scale it first. Yeah, right there. So this line, yeah, is my clearance distance and 0.8349. So what is that? That's
Well, that, look at this again. Know what it. I got it. It's wrong.
yeah, it's not. See, yeah, that line needs to be. Yeah, that's straight.
So when I got point to here, when I tried to dimension this, I got a linear. This is wrong, but just between the clearance distance, actually way it works with this. Would that be correct?
No, because
Because
I mean, well, for one, the point you really, one of these lines is in point view and one isn't, right? So
Yeah.
if this is actually point view, just draw the line to point A, which would be perpendicular, which I guess is that. Yeah. So I guess you're right that in that respect.
yeah,
If that was line AB,
yeah,
but it isn't. So that's the only thing wrong.
yeah, that's what I see.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I think that actually answers the question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we were supposed to answer, in other words. Oh, not quite done, but yeah, the other step would be draw that line of clearance in all the other views. So you have to back it all the way out, right?
Yeah, that's the part I couldn't figure out also.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pause the recording here and we're going to have, yeah, good. Okay, so now we'd like to back up this corner right here. So I'm going to put a point on this intersection and we'll call it X for intersection. So we want to back out that point along these lines, which is fairly easy to do. You know, we can just draw the line, right? Perpendicular.
To the reference, right?
Yeah. So I think I can continue that on until I hit here. There. So this, we'll go ahead and put X on this one too. So there's the point on there. Now, since that's, so at this point, I hate to use the word point that many times, I guess, but here's line AB, yeah, and I moved B over there, but if I draw a line perpendicular, okay, so this, this line's in true length, yeah? Well, here's point X, and we want a perpendicular distance from that point to there, and that'll tell us where, not the true length line, connection line, but now I can, I know it's going to be perpendicular to this line because that's the shortest distance to the line in its true length. That's what it's going to be. So we can draw the line here, perpendicular, right? So that, I guess I would call that point Y. Now I've drawn the line in two views. My clearance line, as we're going to call it, as the book calls it. So there's line XY, and I guess I could throw a Y in the middle of this just to, right? So that's point, you know, this point view now has points B at the beginning, Y somewhere down the line, and A at the end of the line, further back in, further down into the screen. So there it is. Now that I have it where it is on line AB, I can project it perpendicular there. That's good. I can copy that. And then another line perpendicular here, all the way extending to line there, that intersection. Sometimes the computer won't let me find that intersection. Do I have not an intersection? I don't need that. I could use a few of those, I suppose. I'll just put it out here for a sec. Yeah, when it refreshes, when it decides to refresh, I'll put it there. Oh, see, the line went away too now, but that's okay. I should probably save this, and if you shut it down, open it back up, it'll probably come back, but I think it'll come back on its
Y
own.
is on line AB, right?
Yes. And X is on CD.
X is on C.
Yeah. Let's see if that works now. There we go. So now I have X in my top view, and Y is also there. Suppose I could get Y. That view. And X. That view. Draw the last line. Oh, insertion point is not at the same. That's weird. Oh, there's two insertion points. Oh, for the text and that's crazy. Should have drawn that block a little easy better. Yeah, I won't find that intersection. So.
You know what happened when I'm trying?
What?
So where's the correct place to put the clearance distance? Is it over here or over front?
Yeah, this line represents the true clearance between the lines. So yeah, just I would just type that somewhere. I would put it as a dimension is fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I don't like that smart dimension that much. Maybe I'm just jealous.
It's two places, okay? For the precision.
Sure. Yep. Because we're really just drawing off a scanned image, so um, it's not necessarily perfectly aligned, which could shorten distances up a little bit. Even the thickness of the lines could throw that off. So going more than 2 decimal places is kind of silly.
So going to the last one, 14. Okay, got this one. Okay.
Oh, all right, all right. Number 14. It's like, what's 14? Okay, let's look at problem 14. Okay, so you have a vertical mast in the front view, VM, which I guess stands for vertical mast, and it's shown in point view in the top view, which makes sense. So we shoot, it's in true length in the front view. We also have point X and line AB. So wire AB, VM is 18 feet high. We'll scale that when we get to AutoCAD with it. AB and the line, the vertical mast, are shown in, are located as shown. A guide wire from point X is to be fastened as high as possible to the mast at some point Y, I guess, yeah. Yet it must clear the wire by AB by 2 feet.
So this is where that came up.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, let me, so what we're supposed to do is find the highest point at which it can be fastened and then show X, Y, just basically the same thing as we did before, except for the, we have to draw this XY such that there's a point on this line, XY, above. It has to clear the wire vertically, right? So if I draw this line X and then put it along this VM line, it's got to go above point AB or line AB by 2 feet. Okay, and then we draw it in all the views. Okay, so let's take a look at what you got, and then we'll. All right, so let's copy the image, paste it. I don't know where the paste is, so Control D and put it at 0, 0. And I want to scale VM to, I'll go ahead and draw the line. To 18 feet. That'll be my reference, a little short. Okay. So select both of these, scale, bottom of them, and reference this to this, and I'll just make it 18. So AutoCAD thinks it's inches, but whatever. Here at that point. And make line BA. It's the same length. Just need a horizontal line to represent our viewing line. Put a reference point. Should be good. Another point. X. Right, insert point. And it's probably on the ground here, so. Select the image. You're exactly right. We want to show AB in point view, but right, so that we can ultimately, whatever X, Y line I have here, I don't know where that is along that line. So I can't draw that in true length because I don't know where that point actually is. But if I show, let's put line, I still won't know where I have to find point Y first, right? So I need to show a 2-foot clearance. So yeah, what you said is putting, so yeah, put AB in point view. The problem is I don't have it in true length anywhere. So I got to find it true length first and then put it in. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, yeah.
When I explained it, I did a true length of AB off the.
Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to put this line over here, lengthen it out, put it on the phantom layer. Okay, so there's my reference line, and I'll use some construction lines. We're running out of time, but that's the idea. Let's just finish up our idea first, then. I don't know why I drew the circle there. Let me get my perpendicular out here. There. Let's move this guy over to point B. There, and then move that to there. There we go. So that is point B. Point A. The graphics card needs to be replaced. Okay, so this is true length of AB. Then, since we're out of time, we'll just go ahead and project off of this true length. We'll get AB in point view, and then we'll follow X into that view and then draw a line perpendicular to point that line. Well, we'll still have to figure out, we need 2 feet away from point A, so we can draw a circle around the point AB line, and just make sure that the line clears, doesn't interfere with that circle going to VM. So that's all we'd have to do. So we'll show that later, but that's it.